Hello, villagers. Welcome back to Pepper Tree Villa. I'm Arnie, and you're watching the Daily Dose of Disney. It is January 7th, 2019. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for saying hi to everyone for me. And Carlos, good to see you. Guess Doug is here too. And I understand Juan has been singing in the background something from Mary Poppins. I wonder what that's about. Juan, I hope you're still there. Everyone, it's great to have you all here. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Dina the cat. Thank you so much. Lorena Zapata, great to see you. Samantha, hello. How are you? Enjoy talking about my veal hands. It's true. Doug does have hands of veal. They're very soft and they will get calloused very easily. How are you doing? Great to see everyone here. It is January 7th. Oh, Cynthia, you're being nice. Good. Oh, you're on break now. Good. Hello, Desert Dream. How are you doing? Good to see you. Is that Angela or is it Jeff? Todd Hall. Hello there. How are you? Good to see you. Let's take a look at what's been happening in history here for Disney. Noah, thank you for being here. I have 1931 here. This is January 7th, 1931, and the Walt Disney Productions has released Boop Boop. Thank you, Todd. They've released a Mickey Mouse cartoon on this day called The Birthday Party, and it's actually a gathering of all the characters from the past that have been there as part of the Disney cartoons. All the supporting characters make an appearance in this cartoon as a surprise party for Mickey in 1931. Okay. You know what? Cartoons take time for translation, and in this case, I guess it didn't take that long because in 1938, not even a month after it was released, unless it was released in English, but on this day in 1938, less than a month later from its premiere in the States, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was released in Brazil. So they were already doing an international distribution for their cartoons. That's pretty cool. Obviously, they had the Mickey Mouse cartoons that were released all over the world at that point. I know they had I forget what they called as Miguelino, Miguelcito or Miguelcito or something like that in Puerto Rico when my mom was a little child. Oh, the PTV Live knows. Yes, it's definitely me. But in this date in 1933, they had the first issue of a magazine called Topolino, which is what they call Mickey Mouse in Italy. It means little mouse. So, yeah, that's it, 1933. 1943, there's a cartoon that's released by the Disney Company called The Spirit of 43. It's actually a propaganda film for World War II. Donald Duck stars in it, and he's encouraging all good Americans to pay their income tax every 3 months to help the war effort. Yeah, things were tight during the war. Let's jump forward to 1976. On this day, I don't know if any of you remember, but there was a singing group called Tony Orlando and Dawn. This was back in the 70s. There's a song called Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree that was really big, and also Knock 3 Times on the Ceiling If You Want Me. That was another song that Tony Orlando and Dawn made popular. But they also had a TV show in the mid-70s on, I believe it was CBS, and on this day, the Disneyland Barbershop Quartet, the Dapper Dans, appeared on the Tony Orlando and Dawn show. So, yeah, Jennifer Levy, I loved them too. They were just easy listening stuff, kind of like Captain and Tennille and Barry Manilow at the time. Just another easy listening group. That was the time that I grew up listening to music. So, let's move forward. Dances with Goofy, good to see you. Thank you for being here. 1992. Now, Mike Wheeler will sometimes send me messages, let me know of things that are happening in the world of history or something. And in this case, he sent me a message saying, hey, I got notice on this one. This is the only thing that I heard. And that was in 1992. Voyage of the Little Mermaid opened at Disney MGM Studios in Florida. It replaced a show called Here Come the Muppets. And The last time I was at Disney World, this show was still running, and that was, 20 years after the show had already been running. So it's been a long running show at the studios. I think it still runs as well. So, yeah. Pam, thank you. Thanks for being here. Um, yeah, so now, oh, you're heading to Disneyland tomorrow? I was just about to say, Steve of Steve's World is heading to Walt Disney World tomorrow. I know Patrick was there today. Yesterday, Meg was there. They're all preparing for the Run Disney event at Walt Disney World. And on this day, they have a lot of announcements of various times, like in 1996, 2001, 2007. Various people won the different races at Walt Disney World. So, yeah, it's definitely. You used to do the Voyage of the Little Mermaid, Mike. Oh, that's cool. You did a lot in entertainment there at the parks when you were there. I remember you telling me that you also walked on stilts for The Legend of the Lion King, which is also a very cool show at Animal Kingdom. But yeah, on this day, it was the Voyage of the Little Mermaid that opened in 1992. And like I said, a lot of the races for the Run Disney events, those are going on right now or this week. And a lot of them are always here. So yeah, that's right. Myers and the Mouse is headed. Dave of Brandy and Dave, Shep is, yeah, they're all going down to Walt Disney World for the Run event and also to raise money for Give Kids the Kingdom. I believe that's what they're doing. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Give Kids the World. It's a very uh, Doug and I saw an interesting video on that on another channel called Rob Plays. Um, and it was an interview with a woman who helped run that organization. Very fascinating situation there. I mean, it's just really well done. But like I said, various people ran races on this day, that the half marathon, the 5K, the 10K. These are all races that are going on during the Run Disney events, and they've been going on for years. And as a matter of fact, this year, it's like, what is it, 2020? So probably like the 26th time that this has been done. And it's wild. It's a lot of times. The Real Brooklyn, thank you for joining. Good to have you here. Um, 2008. So January 7th, 2008. Disney MGM Studios is no more. It is now officially called Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh gosh, everyone knows it's not. It's still Disney MGM. It always will be. So another thing that I'll probably be mentioning now in the next couple of months or so, to quote, to actually, it's kind of like a semi-quote to someone. I guess it would be a paraphrase to say someone, it's awards season right now. So we have fall, winter, spring, and summer, and right now we have fall. Noah, I agree. It is always going to be MGM Studios. So on this day, the People's Choice Awards were announced, and in 2009. And the favorite family film, remember, People's Choice is people just generally voting for it. It's not critics that are voting for it or members of the Academy that are voting. These are the actual people that go out and watch these movies and vote for them. And they voted WALL-E as their favorite family movie. And it beat out Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. It beat out Kung Fu Panda. So WALL-E. Also, it's actually a very good Pixar film. I always imagine all those people in their floaty chairs. And the little plant that WALL-E has that Eve has been protecting as well. So, yeah, that's 2009. In 2011, a plaque and key exchange ceremony happens at Port Canaveral. This is to commemorate the Disney Dream for its inaugural call. It's about to take place. The ship's maiden voyage is going to happen later in January in 2011. But you fell asleep watching WALL-E last night. I need to watch WALL-E again. It's been quite some time since I watched it. Doug, I think we haven't watched WALL-E in a very long time. So let's pick it up and watch it. Actually, I'd like to watch the whole Pixar canon. at some point, along with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and also, again, all the Disney animated features. Because believe it or not, there are still animated features out there that Disney has done that I still have not seen. I have never seen Meet the Robinsons, and I still have never seen Bolt. And for Pixar, I have not seen Cars 3 and The Good Dinosaur. So I need to correct this. I need to see these movies. Oh yeah, Doug does have a headache right now. It's there's an issue with someone doing some construction in the neighborhood. Leanne, hello there. Great to see you. Thanks for joining. But yeah, so 2011, they did a ceremony for the Disney Dream, which is going to be doing its maiden voyage on January 26th, 2011. On this day in 2012, if you noticed my Instagram and Twitter feed, if you saw the thumbnail for this video, you saw a picture of the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe at Disneyland. It's at the hub, and it is across the hub from Plaza Inn. So if you go up Main Street at Disneyland, it's going to be the first restaurant that you see past the main buildings of Main Street. The Jolly Holiday is on the left-hand side. For years, that building sat vacant. No restaurants opened. I think the last restaurant that I remember being in that location was in the 90s. It was briefly a Chinese restaurant. Coconut macaroons. Not only coconut macaroons, but they make a macaroon there that is actually the Matterhorn. It's a Matterhorn macaroon. It's delicious. Fantastic. And it looks just like the Matterhorn that's there across the plaza from there. You know what, Doug? Yes. Let's figure out how to make them, and then we can do a video so everyone knows how to make those things. And that's right. Mike says, if you were here in the pre-chat, you would have seen Juan singing songs from Mary Poppins. That's right. It's called Jolly Holiday because of Mary Poppins. You know, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. And the whole restaurant has like penguins, stained glass, things like that, and memorabilia from Mary Poppins inside the queue where you order and pick up your food. It's a great location, fantastic food. I think the best thing that they offer is it's actually their daily special. They do a half grilled cheese and a little bowl of tomato soup. I order that nearly every time I go to that restaurant. That's all I have for this day in Disney history. However, I will say this. Today is happening. Walt of Mouse Talk, he is starting a new variety show. We don't know what the name of the show is yet, but I'm sure we will. That's going to happen at 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So Walt will be on. I don't know if Melissa will be joining him or not, or if there are any other surprise guests with him, but it's going to be Mouse Talk at 8 p.m. tonight. The fried chicken. Oh, that's a Plaza Inn, Mike. Plaza Inn has excellent fried chicken. Oh my gosh. It rivals Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant. That's how good it is. And anytime that Doug and I eat at Plaza Inn in Disneyland, we go to, you know what? Flo's Cafe, the V8 Cafe at Cars Land in California Adventure has fried chicken. There's a debate as to which restaurant has the best fried chicken. I'm partial to the Plaza Inn. So Doug and I always share a plate of fried chicken. We usually split that, and we split their pot roast that they have at that restaurant. They're just standards. Noah, I'm glad you mentioned that. Timmy Failure is a new movie that's coming out in February on Disney+. I have not seen the trailer yet, so I want to check it out. I'll probably do that a little later. I cannot do that here at work, as I'm kind of like busy with work. That's why they call it work. Anyway, that's about all I have for tonight. Yeah, nothing like greasy, yummy fried chicken. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Ben is going to be here on Thursday with another video for PTV. It's going to be his Life with Ben episode where he's going to be introducing a contest for counting his ornaments. So make sure that you watch that one to understand how the rules work, how it's all set up, because you're not going to want to miss this. You're going to want to enter to win that ornament. And yes, everyone, we have a t-shirt shop finally, where Doug is working on a t-shirt that says, I want my PTV. But right now we also have Lofi t-shirts there in the t-shirt shop. Don't forget to check it out. It's at shop.spreadshirt.com/peppertreevilla. And as long as I'm mentioning things like that, go ahead and I'd like to thank D&G Explorers, Two Real Geeks, and Rob Fuzz, and the Orlando Guy for being support channels for our channel here at Pepper Tree Villa. So thank you, everyone. And also, go check out theliveplace.com. Dean has plenty of advertising there for all of our channels that are part of our wonderful little network here, not just Disney, but other things as well. So it's a lot of fun. And oh, Pam, thank you. Thank you for dropping that in the chat there. That is our mailing address, Pepper Tree Villa, 1155-C, Arnold Drive, Suite 504, Martinez, California, 94553. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. I really appreciate everyone being here. It's always a pleasure to speak with my village. I love that. Thank you, Pam. Yes, the Orlando Guy. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much for spending time with me this afternoon. I better go back to my desk and finish off my workday. Yeah, thank you, Judy. You too. Everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.